to the Aquatic Neptune SpongeBob reaction. It is I, Goku, and I am joined by Vegeta. Get over here! No! I'll hold on a second, people. Get over here! No! Get over here or I will get out the pink shirt! Fine! Why are we here? We have a reaction. Why? Because people are requesting it. Why? Because that's how life works! Anywho, just press the button so we can get this over with. Fine. Spoiled sport.
What's up, guys? Amino just released a new stories feature. As you can see, there's already some really funny ones with a lot of views, covering various topics, just like this one here. It's worth noting that the stories don't disappear over time on Amino like they do on other apps.
Skipping the ad. Yep, skipping the ad.
Go ahead, watch the full thing on Amino in the description, or go to the pinned. Yo, what you up to?
SpongeBob, really? Just go with it.
Really, bruh? You're doing that in the bathtub? Well, duh. Krabby Patties taste better when they're soggy. Always dip them in the bathtub. Nothing like
Dumb moment counter? Yep, dumb moment counter right there. Alright, continue. Hit the button.
Huggy canned brads, and that texture just amazing. I can't believe you just created another nasty patty, dude. You're just missing the condiments. You know, all tomatoes start off green. This is green ketchup from a green tomato.
Oh my god. Why would you put shampoo on a burger, let alone put it in the tub? That's nasty. Because Patrick and SpongeBob are both stupid. Like you aren't. Ha ha ha. Ow! Hit the button.
The burger is conditioned. Why? Squidward. I'm just doing my daily routine. Hey, it's Santa Claus. What? I ain't Santa? Okay, I gotta finish my daily routine. Daily routine? Psh, you look the same every single day. Wow, nice daily routine over there. You don't look any Oh my.
Nope, nope, dead meme, nope, get back here! Okay, we're back.
I want a daily routine.
Ah!
I remember when I had a daily routine.
Yeah, when you clean the toilets.
Wait, I have 3 kids.
Little modern day janitor right there.
Yeah, I'm never doing that again. SpongeBob,
Says who? I can make ya.
water is supposed to be blue.
Easy.
This is clear. I got ripped off. Yo, Mr. Krabs, break out the paintball gun or what?
Looks like
No,
a
this
waste
is
of paint
more
to
like
me.
lotion.
Use it
It's
on a
just
Nerf
missing the
blaster.
soul. I just got used to clean a toilet.
Or
dude.
literally
You add
anything
salt to
else
this thing,
than
I'm
a
gonna freak out.
bathtub.
Don't get out of the water! What the? What is that in the water, bro?
Movies are a lie. Mr. Krabs was the real Jaws. Everybody run!
You almost died. You have to stay in the water. Wait, but why? Because look what's happened to poor Larry, who left the water.
He wasn't fast enough.
Save him. Just riding the wave. You know what this means? Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. I didn't bring my bathing suit. Well, we can't just let him die. He already did, brother. Okay, fine. I just gotta get my donut ring real quick. Okay. I got it on, dude. What? Yo, you already ate half of yours.
It's more like a donut floaty. Not much of a ring. A ring would go around finger and that goes around the whole arm. Just shut up and don't question it. It's running off of cartoon logic. Right. Okay then.
Yes, you did, dog. You wanna bite? Dude, seriously?
Oh, thanks, Vegeta. Chi-Chi just cleaned that shoe.
On land.
Did she really?
This isn't so bad.
No.
Patrick, what the heck? What happened to you? I knew we shouldn't have left the water. We should have stayed in the water, bro. No. What happened to you, bro? Oh, hey. Huh. Patrick left his donut.
SpongeBob, you care about a donut more than your own friend. Well, if you think about it, it explains why he acts so nonchalant and uncaring in seasons 5 to 8. Don't bring up that dark era again! I'm forgetting it existed. What, did it traumatize you? Yes, it did! Should I ask why? No.
Patrick's dead. Squidward, call 911. Hello? Heck yeah, I want to be on Who
Oh
Wants
my
to Be a
god, that
Millionaire?
phone
Come
is so
tomorrow.
primitive.
Yes, sir.
For real. Real primitive phone there you got there, buddy. I have Capsule Corp. I have the best technology at my disposal that you constantly break. Do you want me to get out the needle? No! No.
My bad. Sorry for the scare, guys. The donut I bit into was jelly.
Why?
And I screamed because I don't like jelly.
Why the fake out? This isn't a horror movie.
I wish that was blocked.
Shark!
The water's getting kind of reddish. Someone must have made another jelly donut. I'm uncomfortable. I gotta get out of the water.
What is this show, man? Why do you watch this? I don't know. I have a sad
I
life.
can go on land.
Understatement.
Maybe I should get a bigger shell,
He's getting eaten by a shark. Serves him right for being stupid, eh, Kakarot? Oh wait, I forgot you're just as stupid. Oh well, still funny. Come on, Vegeta. Laughing at the expense of others is not nice. Since when have I been a nice person? How many times are you gonna yell at me today? As many times as I need to, you idiot! Sorry about that. Back to the programming. Did not mean to freak out, but you know, things happen.
See, SpongeBob's getting eaten by a shark.
That's still funny.
I guess I
Got
better
it.
save him.
How do you plan to do that? You're not even moving. And you call me nonchalant. Shut up, Kakarot. What did he do?
That shark was so annoying.
He killed the shark somehow.
Hey, I'm glad you're alive. Why is the water yellow? Oh, I peed in it to kill the shark.
What? You peed in the bathtub. Kakarot, you know what to do. Yes, I do. Let's do it. Stupid moment counter. 5 stupid moment counters. Yep, 5. No, 9,000. Don't make that joke. Okay! This is already torturous enough as it is. I don't need your stupid input. Hold on, we gotta fix something. Oh, great. There. Now let's finish this video so I can go back to what I do best. Trading and breaking stuff.
Have you seen Squidward? That water's contaminated. Wait. pleasure. Wow, Mr. Krabs, your
Dead
day
meme!
is going
Dead
great.
meme must die! No, 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 no!
Squidward.
It's the last fun we had.
Load. Wait a minute.
Fine.
This is...
Shut up, Kakarot!
Hey, what's that? Paint of Shrek. What did I say? What did I say about this? They can't stop poking holes in Shrek's head. What did I say about that, man? Remember what I said last time? Stop treating Shrek like a science experiment. You're making him a Chia pet, now you're drilling holes in his head? What you trying to discover?
See, Vegeta? They say it's your face that's the problem. Hey, look. I see a nurse over there. Yeah, so? Carrying a big needle. Oh, that was good. That was funny. Anyway, subscribe and like and whatever. I'm gonna go back to training. Thank you guys for watching this video, and, yeah, Vegeta out. What's going on, everyone? Jack Small of Animation Station back into you all with yet another video, and it has been so long since I said that. I am so sorry to everyone for the huge delay, but we are here now, and we are ready to go. Spongebob Month 2. Man, it only feels like just yesterday I did the first one. Anyway, last year we tackled Season 1. This time we're tackling Season 2, as well as pretty much anything else that I feel like doing in between that's SpongeBob related. Like, for example, not only are you getting the review of Your Shoes Untied and Squid's Day Off today, but you're also getting 3 new Aquatic Neptune reactions with the plushies, because you guys seem to love those videos. And to close out last year's month properly, top 15 best episodes of Season 1. Anyway, I have a lot of things to record today, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it with Your Shoes Untied. Okay, and here we go with Your Shoes Untied. In this episode, SpongeBob tries to teach Patrick how to tie his new shoes that he's wearing on his hands, because Patrick. And don't worry, I'll talk about what you're thinking I'm going to talk about at the end of this. So, yep, moving forward, SpongeBob somehow realizes that he forgot to tie his shoes, like forgot to learn how to tie them. So, he does his best to try and go even without tying his shoes, even though for some reason not thinking about putting the laces in the shoes and putting his feet on top of the laces, thus they don't fall out and he can still walk normally, like I used to do all the time in high school. Anyway, so he tries to hide it from everybody, whether it's the highlight of the episode, putting his feet through the floor, or dragging himself around, or squeaking, or many other things. But after a while, he just walks out, and then he tries to ask anyone to tie his shoes, and since he's one of the only characters in the show that actually wears shoes, no one can teach him. And it leads to a lot of really funny cameos, especially from the Flying Dutchman, who teaches him how to tie knots but not shoe knots. And then the big twist at the end of the episode is that Gary, who actually wears shoes underneath his, underneath his little snail trail, whatever you want to call it, he ties SpongeBob's laces, and then it leads into the Ween song. Now, I'm not going to say much about the song aside that it's catchy and upbeat, because all I really know about the band is that they worked on the SpongeBob movie soundtrack. For some reason, when I first reviewed this episode, like, before I was even on YouTube, when I was just writing down scores of every episode in the show, I gave this episode a 5 and called it just okay. Now I feel really stupid for doing so, because this is actually a very good episode. Is it a bit slow? Sure. Can it be a bit repetitive? Yeah. But again, the best SpongeBob episodes are made out of the most simple of premises, so it works out really well here. And that part where he puts his shoes through the floor of the Krusty Krab had me laughing for nearly an hour. It was that it's that funny. I love that part so much, which is why I chose it as the highlight. And yeah, this episode, I know I gave it a 5. I felt stupid for doing so. This is a 7 out of 10 for my final verdict. This is a pretty good, a pretty very good episode. Pretty very, is that even a word? And yes, let's talk about what you guys want me to talk about. The looking for the sports channel joke. I can't really say what it actually is because I'm trying not to get uh, kicked off of YouTube. So I'll just say adults will get it, kids will not. It is still very funny, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, this is a very good episode, a very good way to kick off season 2. And with all that said, let's go ahead and move on to the next episode, which is Squid's Day Off. Okay, here we are in Squid's Day Off. In this episode, after Mr. Krabs has one of the funniest work accidents I have ever seen, that's highlight number 1. I chose 2 highlights since I put 2 pictures of one highlight for your shoes untied so I'd balance it out. It is, yeah, that part's really funny. And then he leaves Squidward in charge. Squidward not wanting to deal with the work because no one's been showing up today. Decides to give a promotion to SpongeBob and makes him run both the cash register and the grill, and he tries to go off and enjoy his paid day off. In his own words, his paid day off. Which I actually didn't catch that joke at first when I reacted to that Aquatic Neptune video that directly referenced it, and I feel dumb for doing so. But, you know what, it's whatever. And then he starts to worry, however, that SpongeBob will screw up and make some kind of mistake, such as burn the Krusty Krab down or not know how to count out change, which is the highlight because he does it in such a creative and cartoony way that it makes me smile every time I see it. And then the descent to madness just gets more and more and more, and then it also gets a bit abstract towards the end. And then the clincher happens where it turned out that no one was showing up because someone forgot to change the close sign to open. And then it ends with Squidward deflating. Oh man, this episode is an absolute classic. It may drag on at points, which is why I'm not giving it a score as high as Your Shoes Untied. But it is a classic episode. It is still very funny, and there were so many things I could have chosen as a highlight. There were so many choices, but I had to go with the one where he was counting out change. It was not only a well executed joke, but it was very cartoony and creative in the way that it showed it. Like, it was really cool. I originally gave this episode a 6 out of 10 for my final verdict when I originally watched it and wrote down the score. I'm gonna bump that up just a little, and I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10. It is still a good episode. It is still a classic. It is still funny, and it is still a joy to watch. My issue with it is that it has a lot, unlike Your Shoes Untied, it has some of the rough edges of season 1. Like, there were some points you could tell there was a bit of there were some animation errors, there were some cuts in the animation, stuff like that. It's not really till we get to something like, say, Band Geeks that will see the uptake in animation that leads into season 3. So yeah, we're still technically in the season 1 era of animation here, even though it is a bit cleaner. But yeah, that's just a minor nitpick. It's still a really good episode, and I do think it is worth watching. Okay, let's go ahead and get to my final thoughts and close out the video. Okay, so my final thoughts: Squid's Day Off is in second place, and Your Shoes Untied is in first place. But these are both pretty good episodes that kicked off season 2 very well. Their humor was still good. The animation was starting to show a bit of improvement from the first season. It's not nearly as choppy, but it does have some of those rough edges that will get ironed out as season 2 progresses, which is one of the things I love about this season because you can literally see the transition from that rough edge where the show started to the type of animation you get through the second half of this season and season 3. And then more upgrades and so on and so forth. That's what makes this season so fascinating to me, and thus why it's one of my favorite, one of, if not my absolute favorite season of the show. Okay, that's all for this video. Like I said, I still have a bunch of stuff to record today, so thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and look forward to more because the nautical nonsense is only just beginning. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm Jack Small of Animation Station. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Peace. What's going on, everybody? Jack Small of Animation Station back into you again with another video, and today we are continuing our look through Season 2, but unfortunately, we're in the more mediocre territory, my friends, because today we're taking a look at 2 episodes that I find just okay, that do have a pantheon of problems we need to talk about, and those episodes are Something Smells and Bossy Boots. You guys know how this works, so we're just gonna jump right into it. Let's start with Something Smells. Okay, I know that this episode has its fans, including Spider Phantom himself. He lists it as one of his favorite episodes of the season, right next to Merman Barnacle Boy 3, which, yep, spoiler alert, that's going to be our collaboration for the month, and I'm probably going to tick him off a bit with this, but this episode is just always a bit overrated to me. Yes, there are a lot of great moments in here, including some of the gags are pretty good, and all the smell stuff, and one of the first bowling gags in the show, and it's hilarious. And then, of course, there's the highlight of the episode, the story of the ugly barnacle. Infamous, great Patrick moment right there, thrown into an episode that is quite meh. It's not good, it's not bad, it's meh. My issue with the episode is that it just feels way too repetitive, and you know how I said that in the last episode with Squid's Day Off of how the episode dragged a bit? This one really drags. It's not like till like the second half of the episode when Patrick comes in that it actually starts getting better again. Again, ugly barnacle, and I'm ugly and I'm proud, and then that infamous meme fish, and a bunch of other great jokes in that second half. But the first half is such a boring slog to get through. I'm sorry, but it has so little rewatch value to me. Outside of the ugly barnacle, that part remains hilarious even to this day. Is there anything more I can say? No, not really. This episode is a straight down the line 5 out of 10. I gave it a 4 when I originally looked at it, and looking at it again now, I do think it is okay. It's not a bad episode as I originally thought, but it's just okay. It's the most average episode we've seen thus far. Until we get to the next average episode on the list, which is Bossy Boots. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Ooh, I'm gonna get some hate for this, aren't I? Okay, let me put it this way. I do not think this episode is bad, but I don't think it is good either. Just like the last episode on today's list, it is straight down the middle, perfectly average. There are great moments, such as the highlight with the incredibly amazing and hilarious censorship joke. Mr. Krabs' reaction to SpongeBob firing Pearl. Pardon me, hiccups. And which was also really funny. And there are a lot of moments that do work in the episode. But what doesn't work about it? It's Pearl herself. This is her first episode in the show, I think last time I checked. But it's not a very good first impression. This isn't Plankton or Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Nowhere near that level. And she feels... I get she's supposed to be a bratty teenager. I get that. But I don't know. Something about her in this episode just really rubs me the wrong way. And the twist at the end of her trying to get fired since she started actually working there does feel a bit forced. And there are some animation errors, but there are some good moments. It's still overall a harmless watch, but I don't know. I just don't really see myself coming back to this one all that much. It is also a 5 out of 10. Now let's go ahead and get to my final thoughts and end this video. Okay, so final thoughts. I'm gonna put Something Smells as the best of the two, but it's only because of the hilarious, infamously amazing moment that is the Ugly Barnacle. And then Bossy Boots is a very close second. These are two very average episodes that were thrown to the beginning of the season, and I'm sorry for anyone that I might be ticking off by calling these just average, but it's the truth. They are average episodes that are just... you watch once, and then they're immediately out of your head as soon as you get to the rest of the season. Hopefully next time we'll have a bit more interesting stuff to do. I'm sorry I sound so bored, but like I said, mediocre episodes. I'm probably going to forget them as soon as this video is done. So, yeah, hopefully next time it will be a lot... we'll return to great quality and return to actual, legitimately good episodes. So until then, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another Aquatic Neptune reaction and another episode review. That's how we're going to be doing this. So that's just my girl. That's just my girlfriend. I forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Hello everyone! Welcome back to Animation Station, your number one stop destination for Spongebob Month 2. Yes, I know, it's been a while, I'm sorry, I'm trying to play catch up. Anyway, so we have 10 episodes to go through today. Yes, count them, 10. We have Big Pink Loser, Bubble Buddy, Dying for Pie, Imitation Crabs, Wormy, Patty Hype, Grandma's Kisses, Squidbill, Pre-Hibernation Week, and Life of Crime. So with all that said, you guys already know how this works. We're just going to go ahead and get through all these episodes right now, starting with Big Pink Loser. Let's go. Okay, first up we have Big Pink Loser. In this episode, Patrick wants to receive a reward because he feels like he can't do anything right. So he gets a job at the Krusty Krab, and SpongeBob tries to help him, but things go awry. This is a classic episode. Anyone who loves SpongeBob knows this episode. I mean, from the highlight, the infamously amazing, "No, this is Patrick," to the copying part, to smacking them on the heads with hammers. This is just a classic episode. The only reason I'm not giving this a 10, well, not giving this a higher score than everyone else probably will, is that while it is a funny episode, there are parts of it that can be a little bit repetitive. That being said, it's not bad by any means. This is still a great episode, well, good episode. It's nearly great. Just there, but it just gets a little too repetitive. But it is still a very funny episode. It's still a classic. Final verdict, 7 out of 10. Let's move on to Bubble Buddy. Okay, and next up we have Bubble Buddy. In this episode, SpongeBob is looking for someone to play with him on Leif Erikson Day. But everyone else is busy, so he decides to make his own friend, and thus he creates Bubble Buddy. But things end up going awry when some misunderstandings, and now SpongeBob has to keep Bubble Buddy from getting popped. This episode is very good. I love this one. This is one of my personal favorites out of the two. Like, if I had to pick a best for, like, if I was just doing this week by week, like I usually do, 2 episodes a week, 2 episodes a day, excuse me, Bubble Buddy would probably be over Big Pink Loser. Yes, I know that's controversial, but it is what it is. Alright, so why, okay, final verdict on this episode is a 7, and you may be asking why am I giving it a 7? The same score as Big Pink Loser. Well, again, there are parts that can be a bit repetitive, and with this episode especially, there are some animation errors. Like, there's a part, it's a little hard to spot, but there's a part when fish are talking, like in the background, but their mouths do not move. I'm pretty sure it's because of budget. After all, this is still season 2, so, yep, and the highlight for me, I know a lot of people are probably going to want me to say, like, the ending or the customer service. No, mine is the door gag from the very beginning. that door gag is classic. I mean, there's a reason it's the home screen of my phone. So, yep, final verdict, 7 out of 10. Still a very good episode. Now let's move on to Dying for Pie. Okay, and here we are, Dying for Pie. In this episode, Mr. Krabs encourages Squidward to do something nice for SpongeBob for Employee Brotherhood Day. So he decides to buy a pie from a bunch of pirates, which turns out to be a bomb. And they think that SpongeBob ate it. So now Squidward spends the whole day with SpongeBob to try and make his last day worth, the best day ever. Or give him so much love he'll drown in it. This episode, man, it's great. This is the type of stuff I love. When SpongeBob, and any other show for that matter, is able to get away with dark humor such as death. And this is a very funny, easy way to do that. They found a way to dance around the censor, even though there are a few moments that are still a bit questionable. By today's standards, anyway. But, yeah, this is still back in the, I believe, it was either late 1999 or early 2000, somewhere around there. Or no, this is 2001, excuse me. I'm getting mixed up. Anyway, highlight of this episode. There is a lot of highlights to choose from for this episode. But for me personally, I'd have to go with... Oh, yeah. It has to be Babble Like an Idiot, the ending. The ending is amazing. It is so funny, and it's such a nice reveal. And again, like I said, just because of that Babble Like an Idiot line, which makes me crack up every time I see it. This is a great episode. This one is an absolute classic. A top 10 episode for me for sure. And final verdict for me, 9 out of 10. So close to a 10, but not quite there. There were a few moments that are a bit random and a bit out of place. Minor nitpick, only reason it's not getting a 10, it's still a great episode. Highly recommended. Okay, next up, Imitation Crab. How do I even start this, man? This is an amazing episode of SpongeBob, okay? This is not only an amazing episode of SpongeBob, but I'd have to say one of the best episodes in all of animation. In this episode, in another scheme to try and steal the Krabby Patty formula, Plankton makes a robot Mr. Krabs to trick SpongeBob, but the real Mr. Krabs keeps interrupting. So now Plankton has to get rid of Mr. Krabs and fool SpongeBob into giving him the secret Krabby Patty formula. You know, the usual. But what makes this episode so great is its writing and its jokes. They are top-notch, non-stop laughs. In fact, I actually have two highlights for this episode. The highlight is the let me down gag. And then the other highlight is when he tries to hide from Mr. Krabs and turns into a toaster. Honorary mention, though, to the tartar sauce. The tartar sauce questionnaire. That one was also really funny. This episode is it's perfect, man. There's nothing wrong with it. It is enjoyable from beginning to end. And it is our first perfect episode from Season 2. 10 out of 10 is my final verdict. Just a perfect episode and an absolute classic. And there's nothing more for me to say than that. Excellent episode. Definitely a top 5 of the season. Okay, with all that said, let's keep moving. Let's move on. Okay, and here we are at Wormy. In this episode, SpongeBob and Patrick are left by Sandy to look after her pets while she goes away, what I assume is a science trip. She doesn't really specify. And they end up making a new friend with a worm that they name Wormy. Yeah, I know, real original. But overnight, after a whole day of fun, they see that Wormy isn't there anymore. They only see his remains, and they think that this monster, which is just a butterfly, ate him. So then they get scared, and then it goes around scaring everyone in Bikini Bottom. This episode has a really good concept. We all know it's a butterfly, but the reason why it's so scary is because of those close-up shots, and because, well, no one has seen a butterfly before in Bikini Bottom aside from Sandy. So this episode is very good. It is a very good episode. I can't call it great, and I especially can't call it 10 out of 10 classic like Imitation Crabs. And the highlight, I think you all know what I'm gonna say. No, that's Italian, SpongeBob. That is an amazing. That is just classic Patrick moment. Whenever there's a classic Patrick moment in any of these episodes, I have to put it as a highlight. That's just how it is. Patrick was amazing in these first 3 seasons. Okay, for the most part. But Wormy, final verdict, 7 out of 10. Great episode. Well, not great. Very, very good episode. Very close to great. Still highly recommended. Okay, let's move on to the next episode, which is Patty Hype. Okay, and next up we have Patty Hype. In this episode, Mr. Krabs is desperate for ideas, and when burying himself alive doesn't work, and he keeps losing to the Shell Shack because they have a talking dog, which I believe is a reference to Scooby-Doo. I think. I could be wrong, but that's just what that reminds me of. Think about it. Shell Shack, talking dog. Scooby-Doo. Anyhow, SpongeBob decides to give them an idea, and it's called Pretty Patties, when they're available in different colors. But when that is just laughed out of the room by Krabs and Squidward, who is just in this episode just because, he decides to do it on his own and ends up becoming so successful that Mr. Krabs becomes, well, envious. And then the rest of the episode's a bunch of jokes. Patty Hype is another classic episode that I think everyone has watched at one time or another. There is a lot of great moments in this episode, but the highlight for me, you know me, like I said in the last entry, gotta do the classic Patrick moment. I gotta draw a new battery for this. Patrick never failed to make me laugh in these first 3 seasons, I swear. Like, even season 3, which I think is incredibly overrated. Yep, spoiler alert. I still really do enjoy it. It's a great episode. 8 out of 10 is my final verdict, and let's go ahead and move on to Grandma's Kisses. Okay. This is the most frustrating episode of the season because it has a good start. You know, in this episode, SpongeBob spends time with his grandma, but gets laughed at work by people who probably have much better things to do. So with the help of Patrick, he decides to try and be more adult toward his grandmother. But then he starts getting envious when Patrick double backs on him, pretty much stabs him in the back, and pretty much steals SpongeBob's grandma away from him. Patrick is the reason this episode is frustrating because he starts out fine, but as soon as they get to the grandmother's house, Patrick becomes an insufferable jerk. Just that's all I'm gonna say. And don't worry, there are good moments in this episode. Like I said, it starts out strong. The beginning with his grandma is very sweet and very cute, and it is my highlight. It is a very cute moment. But the rest of it, it's just frustrating. And it's all because of Patrick and apparently everyone else in town being a hypocrite. Gee, was this episode a template for Someone's in the Kitchen with Sandy? Sorry, I'm thinking years ahead. My bad. Continue. This episode is frustrating. That's all I can say. It's frustrating. If you're not thinking about it critically, it's a decent watch. It's not like gonna teach kids bad things. And it does have a nice moral at the end where no matter how grown up you may be to the older parents, you'll always be seen as their kid. And that is a very sweet sentiment. I just wish the rest of the episode wasn't so frustrating. And because of that, I can't give this episode higher than a 4 out of 10 for my final verdict. It is very frustrating, yeah, it's just frustrating. The episode overall is okay, but that's just because it starts out so strong. After that, yeah, it gets a little insufferable. So yeah, this episode's frustrating, and we're gonna go ahead and move on to Squidville. So before I put my head through a wall. Well, that was painfully mediocre, but we're back to greatness with Squidville, another classic episode. In this episode, after SpongeBob and Patrick ruin Squidward's house with reef blowers, it's also, I'm just gonna say the highlight right now. The highlight for me is when the window gets sucked into the reef blower. When Squidward's trying to talk, and all you see on the side of the house is his nose. That moment is just too funny. And then at first, Squidville seems great because it's literally everything that he's wanted to do. Go, participate in dance, play his clarinet, go to the store, get canned bread, and then sleep and ride his bike and sleep and then do it all over again. But however, he finds that without some kind of differentiation, it gets very tedious and boring. Which is also actually a really nice lesson. This is a strong episode, man. A very, very strong episode. There are a lot of things I could have chosen as a highlight, but I chose that moment in the beginning because I had to literally pause it because I was laughing so hard. That's how funny that part is to me. I love this episode, man. Final verdict's a 9 out of 10. This is a very great episode. Very close to classic, but just not quite there. Okay, let's move on to pre-hibernation week. Next up is pre-hibernation week. In this episode, Sandy is about to go to sleep for the winter, so she gets all her exercise time in and invites SpongeBob to come along with her. However, it becomes way too much for them to handle, so he decides to hide, and then Sandy sends them to find him. This is a very good episode. And you guys already know the highlight. This is a load of barnacles. Great moment. Very good episode. 7 out of 10. I don't really have much to say about it because I do kind of forget about it sometimes. It's not because it's bad or anything. It's just a bit forgettable. But I do enjoy this episode quite a bit. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the final episode of this massive 10 episode review, and that episode is Life of Crime. And finally, we have the last episode of today, and that is Life of Crime. In this episode, SpongeBob and Patrick steal a balloon, not knowing it's Free Balloon Day, and then when it pops, they get scared of being in trouble, so they decide to leave Bikini Bottom. And then hijinks ensue. This episode's great, man. It's just great. Like, it's just great all around. And it teaches a good lesson, you know? Don't steal. That is a good lesson for kids to learn. And, you guys should already know the highlight here. You took my only food. Now I'm gonna starve. That moment is just classic. It was between that and the fourth wall break, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, this episode is great. It's an 8 out of 10 for my final verdict. Okay, that was a lot of episodes. Let's go ahead and get to the final thoughts and close. Wow, that was a lot of episodes. I mean, seriously. Sometimes I wonder why I put myself through this. Well, I put it in for both the history books, the archives, and your amusement. So, all worth it in the end. So for those of you that want to know the ranking of all the episodes we reviewed today, in last place, in 10th, we're going to have Grandma's Kisses by like a mile. The rest of these are good to great. And then we're going to have Big Pink Loser at number 9. Then Pre-Hibernation Week's at number 8. Then 7th is Bubble Buddy. Then 6 is Wormy. And then 5 is Patty Hype. 4 is Life of Crime. 3 is Squidville. 2 is Dying for Pie. And at number 1 is Imitation Crabs. That was a lot. That was a mouthful. That was a mouthful to say the least. But I'll be back here tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to the 2-episode format, or if I'm just gonna keep doing a whole big slew of them. Because we are getting close to about halfway through this month, so. Or are we over halfway? I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Sorry it took so long, but got it done. So, I'll see you guys next time when we talk about Survival of the Idiots and Dumped. Okay. Till then, I'm Jack Small. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace. Hey everyone, long time no see. Jack Small of Animation Station back to get into you all again with another video, and this is going to be the last video of Spongebob Month 2. Yes, this month has been very short, and I apologize for that, but there's been a lot of things going on lately, and I've just very rarely had the time to actually make videos, so, I'm sorry about that, but, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and run through all 25 remaining episodes of season 2, and then I'll give you my top 10 episodes, and then I'll give you final thoughts and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and just go through this rapid fire. So the way I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna say the episode name, I'm gonna say its status, whether it's garbage, bad, good, great, or classic, or okay. That's also a rating in there too. And then I'll show you a quick highlight, and then which will show up as I do the final verdict on each one. So, unfortunately, we can't really do full in-depth reviews for the rest of these, so we're just going to just blast right through them. So, let's go ahead and get this ball rolling. Also, huge apologies to both Lexi and Spider Phantom. Unfortunately, we weren't able to collaborate like we originally planned. But, you know, things happen. It's alright. You guys are still going to get that double Aquatic Neptune reaction. But it probably won't be till, like, the very end of the month, which we're getting close to. But it's not quite there yet. It can't be tomorrow, because I have things to go to. But, anywho, with all that said, let's just run through these nice and quick. Christmas Who, classic, 20 out of 20. I give specials double points. So that's a 20 out of 20. Survival of the Idiots, good, 6 out of 10. Dumped, garbage, 1 out of 10. No Free Rides, okay, 5 out of 10. I'm Your Biggest Fanatic, okay, 5 out of 10. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, great. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 3, excuse me. Great, 9 out of 10. Squirrel Jokes, great, 9 out of 10. Pressure, good, 7 out of 10. The Smoking Peanut, great, 8 out of 10. Shanghai, classic, 8 out of 10. Well, 20 out of 20, excuse me. Wrong one. Gary Takes a Bath, I'm gonna say that's a great episode, and that's an 8 out of 10. Sorry, a little last minute adjustments here. Welcome to the Chum Bucket, classic, 10 out of 10. Frankendoodle, great, 9 out of 10. The Secret Box, good, 6 out of 10. Band Geeks, classic, 10 out of 10. Don't really have much to say about that one except, is mayonnaise an instrument? That's a classic. That's just the greatest moment in all of animation. Graveyard Shift, classic, 10 out of 10. Krusty Love, good, 7 out of 10. Procrastination, good, 6 out of 10. I'm With Stupid, garbage, 1 out of 10. Sailor Mouth, classic, 10 out of 10. Artist Unknown, great, 9 out of 10. Jellyfish Hunter, bad, 3 out of 10. Fry Cook Games, classic, 10 out of 10. Squid on Strike, great, 9 out of 10. And finally, Sandy, SpongeBob, and the Worm, good, 7 out of 10. Okay, now let's go over the top 10 best of the season. Number 10, Squid on Strike. Great episode. It's much funnier when you're an adult. There's some great references. There's a lot of funny moments. Yeah, it deserves its 10th spot. Number 9 is Dying for Pie. I already went on a good while talking about why this episode is so great. The way they were able to get away with dark humor and death in a kid's show without getting censored, that automatically gets you points. And like I said, that highlight is just priceless. Number 8 is the Fry Cook Games, an epic parody of the Olympics that brings on the laughs and doesn't stop until the end. And of course, name's not Rick. That's just a classic moment right there. 7 is Welcome to the Chum Bucket. This is an amazing episode. Like seriously, these are only hairs above each other. Like I kid you not. There were so many great. So there were like 8 10 out of 10s and out of this season. So yeah, Welcome to the Chum Bucket is a great, amazing episode. They handled the premise well. The song Grell's Not Home is classic. And it's just nonstop laughs. It's an amazing episode, highly recommended. Number 6 is Shanghai. Wow, just what a special. The potty and patchy bits make me laugh a lot. I love Flying Dutchman's interactions with SpongeBob and the crew. The Fly of Despair is just hilarious. And of course, you can forget Number 5 is Sailor Mouth. They got away with swearing in a kid's show in a very funny way, and it teaches a good lesson, and being hilarious at the same time. So, yep, that's why it's number 5. 4 is Imitation Crabs. I went on and on in my review about why this episode is so amazing, and why they would later try to keep ripping it off in the later seasons, but those are years behind of us, so those are years ahead of us, excuse me. But yeah, Imitation Crabs, it's a classic episode. I absolutely enjoy it. I know a lot of people like to call it just good, but I personally think it's an amazing, hilarious episode, which is why it's 4th on my list. 3 is Christmas Hail. I should not have to go into much depth about this one. I already reviewed it at 25 Days of Holidays last year, and everyone else has already called it one of the greatest Christmas specials ever. It's so heartfelt, it's so heartwarming, it's funny, it's well made, incredibly voice acted, and Squidward takes the spotlight in the best way possible. And it also warms my heart so much. And it is a must watch for me alongside all the Rankin Bass classics every year. It's an amazing special, and it is what defines great Christmas specials and great SpongeBob specials, which is why it's number 3 on my list. 2 is Graveyard Shift. This is mostly because I'm a massive horror nut, but every time I watch a really bad horror movie and then watch this episode, it gets funnier every time I watch it. Looking at all how they make fun of all the tropes, like the phone not working, the lights flickering, how the story actually ends up becoming true, then the twist at the end, the cameo from Nosferatu, in a very funny way, who doesn't come back until season 10, I think. It was either season 10 or season 11 that he gets another cameo. But yeah, that's an amazing moment. And of course, Squidward, I used your clarinet to unclog my toilet. And then, like, eating his arms. Like, constantly finding ways to eat his arms. Very creative. What SpongeBob does. And then Squidward actually coming around to believe his own story. And, of course, them screaming with their eyebrows going crazy. It is just amazing classic episode. Highly recommended. A must watch. And if you're a horror fan, trust me, I know you've gone through a lot of bad horror movies, and I recommend after you watch a really bad one, watch this again. It gets funnier every time you see a bad horror movie. Just every time. And number 1, surprising absolutely no one, is Band Geeks, because this shouldn't surprise anyone. It's the best episode in the franchise. But I mean, not my personal favorite episode of all time. That's going to be in season 4. Little wink, wink, nudge, nudge. See if you can guess it. This episode's classic, man. I mean, who can forget this? This is the Squilliam's first appearance. All the great band jokes. How Squidward gets to be the star of the show. The non-stop laughs. It actually does drama well. And Of course, Sweet Victory. Who the heck can forget that? They still need to play at the Super Bowl, by the way. NFL, get on that and do it. And I mean the full thing, not just a little insert in a Paramount Plus commercial. But yeah, it's a classic, amazing episode, and I shouldn't have to go into detail about why it's the best of season 2. Okay, so going into overall scores, we've had 8 classics, 11 greats, 13 goods, 2 bad, and 2 garbage, and I believe 3 or 4 OKs. That gives us a 30-9, which makes this obviously a great season. Season 2 of SpongeBob is my personal favorite season of the show. Like, ever. Like, even more than the modern ones, which is insane considering how better they're getting. At least in my opinion. And I adore this season, man. This is the season that got me into SpongeBob. Like, so many of the reruns I watched as a kid were from season 2, and this has so many classic, beloved episodes, and I adore watching it, man, and I especially adored watching it just to do all these reviews. Again, I'm sorry I had to rush end the month, but like I said, you do have a double, or should I do a triple? I might actually do a triple reaction of Aquatic Neptune to help make up for the lack of content. And I'm also using this to give you guys, tell you guys what's next for the channel. Starting in July, we're going to be starting something called Summer of Sonic. Now, if you guys don't know, 2021, it's more specifically 2 days ago, was Sonic's 30th anniversary. And to celebrate, I want to do a whole 2 months of nothing but Sonic. Talk about the games, talk about the characters, my favorite moments, the worst aspects, because that's apparently popular on YouTube. And just talk about Sonic and everything I love about him, and all the things I wish I could forget. But you know what? It is what it is. So yeah, just look forward to that. It's going to be starting, I'm going to say it starts July 5th, because I'm going to wait to start it until after 4th of July and have a few days of break before I jump into a month that's actually going to be 2 months. Yeah, surprise, this is going to be July and August. And then it will lead into September, which is Super Saiyan Tember Z. I know, it's a working name title, but that's when I'm going to be talking about Dragon Ball Z, and that has me hyped through the roof. So, for those of you that don't know, watch my Nintendo Direct reaction, and you'll see why. You'll see what I mean when I'm hyped by that. Okay, and that's going to close the book on SpongeBob SquarePants Season 2. Unfortunately, we weren't really able to do a whole lot this year, but I still had fun going back through and rewatching all of these episodes. I mean, it is in my opinion, the best season of this franchise to this day. Well, I still haven't watched season 13 yet, so maybe that might change. Who knows? But all I know is that season 2 is amazing. And if you haven't seen it yet, highly recommend it. If you want to know how great SpongeBob can be, just watch any of the 10 episodes that I listed as the best of season 2, and you will completely understand why this show is so beloved and so special. And little rest in peace to Ernest Borgnine, Tim Conway, and Stephen Hillenberg. I didn't make a video about that, so I'm giving them the salute right now. So, all 3 of you guys were awesome. Thank you guys for playing a big part in making this franchise so special, and whatever comes next, I just hope you're happy, and you're doing great wherever you are. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to get emotional. But, yeah. Okay, I'm rambling now, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video off. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for another month of SpongeBob. This has always been my favorite month to do ever since I started this channel. It's been my favorite. So I can only get more excited to talk about more SpongeBob, even the bad stuff. But we still have 2 more years to go before we get into like the really bad cringy territory. So, and hopefully next year, it won't be so rushed. So, thank you guys so much for watching and sticking around with me for another year of being with our best friend, the pineapple under the sea. And I can't wait till next year. And like I said, Summer Sonic starts July 5th, but you guys are going to get a triple Aquatic Neptune reaction to officially close this month out. But this is going to be a book close on the season reviews itself for the year. So, thank you guys for watching. I want to give a shout out to Five Nights at Lexi's and Spider Phantom. Even though they weren't able to collaborate with me this year, I still want to give them a shout out because I did put them in the intro. And they are awesome, really awesome people. And if hello everyone, Modern Sonic here, and Classic Sonic here. And today we're doing a reaction, or re-reaction, because the last one didn't go so well. Anywho, we are here to react to Aquatic Neptune SpongeBob SquarePants Cake Pops. So, anything more to say? No, except you're short. So are you. I don't have a hole in my chest. Do you want socked in the mouth? Do you want to be sent back to irrelevance? Let's just start the video. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, SpongeBob.
And there goes the chia pet.
I was gonna say my SpongeBob chia pet didn't grow, but it looks like you took care of that for me.
Anyways, what's up?
I thought you could help me out. You see, I'm trying to get a job, like you.
A job?
Oh, wait, correction. Squidward's therapy was the one that got messed up. Oops, well, I guess you're getting a new one then. Nice job, dweeb. Do you want thrown so far that even you can't run back? I guess not. Continue.
Well, that's easy. You know, on the resume I wrote for the Krusty Krab, I put that I have 6 big toes, like some kind of weird mutant webbed foot or something. And that's why I never took off my shoes. Mr. Krabs, he was so impressed that he believed it, and it helped me get my job.
Whoa, that's great advice. So, can I say that I can perform CPR, play the piano, speak German, fix a spark plug, horseback race like a pro, make a mean margarita pizza, recite the alphabet backwards, skilled at scaring everyone out of Waffle House in 2 minutes flat, and breed kangaroo rabbits in my free time on my...
So many references. Yeah, that was actually a lot. Hope editing can catch all those. Stupid moment counter? No, because he's trying to prove to SpongeBob that he doesn't. Oh, right, this is actually somewhat smart. He's just making a list of things. You know what, if I give him a stupid counter, will you shut your mouth? Jeez, so harsh. You know, I was the one that started this channel. We both did, moron. I meant back when it was limited saying 27. Oh yeah, how many subscribers did you had? Oh, I'll tell you. 40, if that. Since I've gotten on this show, we've had nearly 400. At least I still get respect. I will kick your butt later.
resume, which are all a lie. I can't and don't actually do any of those things. Patrick, listen. Anyone can say they're an artist when there's no canvas and paint around. I swear, I can get a job at Wendy's just by saying I'm good at horseback riding. Now, is there a horse at Wendy's? I mean, they might make some horse burgers once in a while, but what I'm saying is, how can anyone know you're lying? There's no horse around, so they can't tell you to get on that horse and start riding it like a bro. I think you're pretty safe. Now, if someone starts choking on a fork and you gotta perform CPR now, then they'll find out you're a fraud. I can say whatever I want.
Choking on a
McDonald's wants you to say that you're the next coming of Christ on your resume, yet you can't even boil some water or put some cheese properly on the burger. You hired, man. It's all about lying. Honestly, though, one more thing, though. You see what I'm wearing, and then look at what you're wearing.
I mean, those pants, man.
Here's a stupid moment counter for you, SpongeBob. Nothing's wrong with goofy goober hats. Actually, that was actually a very good observation. Classic. Really? Thanks.
I mean, you can keep them, but those are way too tight, man.
Well, how do you just have floating sleeves? I mean, look at those. They ain't attached to your shirt. They just floating on your body. Well, what's up with all the acne on the back of your neck, man? What is that? All right, go take that hat off, okay? Just go change. Hey, SpongeBob, I changed. Got rid of some of that acne. All right, SpongeBob, I'm ready. I think I'm going to go find myself a job. Yabba dabba doo. Don't mind if I do.
Fred Flintstone.
Why didn't they think of this idea
Almost as
sooner?
old as
It's
you.
genius. Oh my goodness, this Krabby Patty's gone bad. Oh, it's brown. This thing looks straight up like a pileup. Yeah, what's up, dude?
I think the word you're looking for is a pile of... There, I said it. You should not even know what that word is. Neither should you. Guess I don't have a hole in my chest. At least my games are universally praised. I'm holding so much back right now. I can see that. I will kick his butt by the end of this episode. Mark my words. But, just mark him! Right. Can we continue, please? If it means I get closer to kicking your butt. You want to mean me kicking yours? Sure, deal.
Hey, show more respect. That's not a Krabby Patty on a stick. That's a Krabby Patty cake pop and a SpongeBob cake pop.
Stupid moment counter for the shirt, please. That's not even from SpongeBob. I have to agree, that shirt's pretty stupid. Show's good, though. So are the books. Movie?
Do those eyelashes lie to you? Wow, now that you put it that way, this thing is yabba delicious. Yo, Patrick, let me get one. No, man.
Make a Sonic one, you'll make a fortune. Of which Sonic? Of me, of course. I'm the more beloved one. Remember? Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic Mania, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Generations, Sonic and the Black Knight, Sonic Adventure 2! Yeesh. And they said sometimes I look for a pop in the chops.
It's gonna cost you, brother. I got this new job dealing cake pops, man. Oh yeah, yoink. Gotta make sure it's authentic, man. Yeah. Wow, this thing looks just like me. So why don't you guys have a
20
Squidward
for
one?
that.
Oh, don't worry.
Okay, yeah, that's a
We got
rip.
it right here. It's a prototype.
Patrick, you killed somebody again! Stop murdering people! Seriously! I'm not supposed to stop murdering Squidward for no reason! What the flippy flip is wrong with you? Jeez! How about a warning next time? Yeah, like you care, Mr. Irrelevant. At least my games actually sold more than 10,000 copies. And I think the word you're looking for is what the f***ing. We're not allowed to swear. Says who? Not you, green eyes, black eyes. Giant soul, fat belly. Oh, you wanna go? Yeah, you wanna go? You wanna go? We need to calm down. Yes, calm down. We're almost done. Just a minute. Then I can kick your butt? Don't you mean then I can kick your butt? Okay.
Who knew that the inside of Spongebob was milk chocolate? Well, I guess his mom and his grandmother are both chocolate chip cookies, but still.
Are these cake pops alive? Mine's got perspiration on it. This thing's sweating.
Do we need a Mr. Krabs dumb moment counter too? Yeah, it looks like it. Here you go, Mr. Krabs, your own dumb moment counter. How do you know all about this? Buddy, I was doing these long before you were even in this house. What do you mean this house? It's my house. It was mine until you came and wrecked it.
Cake pop is sweating, and I think it wants to murder me.
Mr. Krabs, they're selling cake pops. What the? Oh, hey, Squidward, that's not me. That's my new robot I built. Meet Robot Mr. Krabs. Robot
Did you
Mr.
get that from
Krabs?
Plankton?
Yeah, and I'm not worried about
You
spilled cake pops.
cheapskate.
Oh, yeah? Well, check the commercial.
I have a better question. Where's the robot abuse? Really? You really had to go there. Yes, I did. I have to put up with this all the time. All the time, man. Next time, I'm bringing Tails. Which Tails? The one that isn't an hole like you. Thank you. That wasn't a compliment. Sure sounded like one. Get that out of your system. Yep, let's just hit the button.
Ew, that thing looks like pew. Try new Krabby Patty cake pops.
That was terrible. Come on, Robot Mr. Krabs. We gotta check this out.
What was that face? Never thought a cake pop could be so scary.
Fish that I'm out. Fish that I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff.
No! You scared Robot Mr. Krabs away.
These things selling. Get money, get paid. Why didn't you make a Patrick cake pop? It's just SpongeBob.
Because I don't want people eating my brains, like some alien from Area 51.
It ain't no fun if aliens can't have none. Yo, Patrick, I guess the aliens really do like them.
Why do you say that?
Look! Wait, Patrick, I don't think the aliens like them after all.
It's the invasion of the green SpongeBobs!
So that's it? Yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, do you really want to kick my butt? Nah, man, I couldn't kick your butt. You're me. Just a little different, that's all. Yeah, right. Bros. Ow! Okay. How about next time, not a headbutt? Whatever. You wanna go get a chili dog? Sure. Alright, let's go. Well, we'll see you guys in the next animation station. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Hello, everyone. Hi! Boomtails. And Sonic X-Tails! Right? That's my name? Thought it was bootleg. You're the bootleg. Right. Anyway, we're here to do a reaction and stuff. So let's get started. And stuff. You need to work on that. You know what? You.
Alright, let's see. Nope. That one sucks. Saw everything that one had to offer. What in the...
Yo, SpongeBob, plug me in.
How are you a plug and play, man?
Well, you remember what happened last time?
We're gonna crash.
Don't worry, I just broke my fall in the poison ivy. Hey guys, I'm back from the doctor for my poison ivy.
Oh yeah,
Ow.
10 months ago.
It's not that
Listen,
funny.
I'd help plug you in and get your body back, but it's kind of funny seeing you like that. Oh yeah, I haven't even tried these two yet. The one's even my house, and I haven't even played it.
Wait, we own that one, don't we? Yeah, we do. So, is there a reason why you're so tall? Yeah, because China made me this way as well as gave me giant tails. Well, see, I'm good, thank you.
Let's see what it's about.
No, SpongeBob, you can't use that old, boring TV.
Okay, well, what about this one?
No.
What about this one?
No.
This one?
No.
What about this one? This one kind of nice. Okay, then definitely this one. It's like the last one.
So many no's. And I think they were all references too. I thought so too. Wow. Maybe not so close. Sorry. It's okay, it's cool, don't worry about it. Just continue the video already.
This is an absolute unit, SpongeBob. If you're gonna be using SpongeBob plug and plays, you gotta be using the SpongeBob TV.
It's kind of creepy that the TV screen's just my mouth.
Ah!
Oh, yeah. Look at that menu. A bunch of me's.
I gotta go fetch him. Get back up here. You need to stay here. Why? I don't want to have to put up with a bully. I'm not a bully, dude. I'm trying to help you. If you say so. What is wrong with this guy?
Heck yeah. Except that this remote takes batteries, the plug-and-play takes batteries, I run on batteries. AA only, by the way, batteries not included. I eat batteries for breakfast. My cousin Frank Bob's in a coma on life support and it's being run by batteries. I'm sorry, Frank Bob, but I'm gonna need those batteries. I'm charging $20 a pop for these things. Get money, get paid.
Is that the kind of mentality you live on? No what? Forget this! Forget this, and forget you, and I'm gonna give you guys some actual entertainment! Turn the camera. Hey, what are you doing? I'm gonna show them how a fox really flies! Actually, you might wanna just turn this back around. Nope. You stay right there. So long, Foxy! Sorry about him. Now let us continue.
But first, yo, what's up, guys?
Also, the get money, get paid thing, I think that may or may not be a dumb Mr. Krabs counter, so, let's just put it on the board. Yeah, that's how we do it here.
Looking for additional content?
Skipping the ad.
That you're alerted whenever I post. I'll go ahead. The pinned comment of the corruption already begins. Hold up, let me bang it on the table a couple times.
Finish your mid-fade without pausing. Premium on us and style uninterrupted.
I gotta install the Chime app today and get started.
Sorry, guys. Let's continue.
So this one's got like a little menu of games to choose from. The lack of music really adds to this eeriness. It's like a deserted wasteland. Alright, let's try the first one. Mr. Spongehead. Whoa. The Squidward and Spongebob fusion. So it really is like a Mr. Potato Head. You change the eyes.
Also known as a base for DeviantArt. Haha.
Change the nose, the mouth. They got props, poses. This one's my favorite, and a random button. Blessed Bob SquarePants. It's kind of creepy that the wall has a face, too.
Oh, that nose is just no. Just no.
No, they really did have a SpongeBob SquarePants potato head. Ugh! SpudBob SquarePants? How about StudBob SquarePants? Just stick with the game. Oh yeah, and you can actually move the parts around. Alright, Seaside Sliders. Really, bruv? This is worse than a free Flash game. This is like when you're 2 years old and they got that sliding thing at the dentist's office. You're just sitting there waiting and that's all they got. Except that awful thing is even more fun than this. Alright, this one's got Gary. It's gotta be good. Oh my. Okay, imagine this. The only color you got is green and you're playing with this wobbly, awful joystick. I can't even make a circle. And Gary's leaving behind a green trail of slime everywhere he goes. I'm sorry, but he smells awful. He's got to take a bath. Next one, mix and match Patrick.
Ew.
It's like the potato head one. As if Patrick couldn't get any more morbid. Does this make you miss your body even more, or what? You bodiless freak? You just a head. And what is this from? I didn't even know Patrick owned that shirt. Valentine's, you look like a bumblebee, dude. It was just a weird phase, okay?
Gee, I can smell the soap from here. I thought the Sonics were going at it. Anyway, continue.
Oof, old Patrick. I call this one the calm and composed yet wild caveman. Metal shaving makeover. Aw man, forgot to shave that beard. I'm glad they made a video game of this. Oh my goodness, that's Squilliam. Should've known. It's actually Squidward. This is just one of those bald as a melon magnetic toys that you give hairdo and a beard mustache. We're just using hair in a can. Yo, this next game though, soon as you start...
Movie reference, movie reference, movie reference! There was a big movie reference right there, and I saw it, and I called it, and I know that it was right there. Oh, you hush. I actually made my own reference. Choke on that. Also, you might want to hit your screen before it goes black. Kidding. Oh, and your battery's about to die. Shame. Okay, you know what? No more pausing. We're just gonna talk over it. And Sonic, get out of here! Ah!
You don't know where to look yet? The order flashes by, and you're supposed to remember it? Alright, what we got to work with? We got plank, we got an anchor, we have some slime sitting on the counter for some reason. We got a hot dog with extra mustard. Let's see, I got the perfect Krabby Patty. What is it missing? Some ketchup? Nah, all I got is some slime. I'll just put that on there. Yeah, that's the best burger I ever made. Don't you roll your eyes at me.
Yuck.
Alright, this burger
Just-
more nutritious than McDonald's. I don't see what's wrong with it. Oh, right, it was just missing the patty. Yeah, that's perfectly edible. Alright, they want some slime, a burger, onion. You know, I'm gonna give them something special. Something, you know. This is off the secret menu. No, I got something better. Here we go. Nothing more nutritious than chewing on rubber. Only one more game, Color Me Spongy, and all the rest have sucked. Huh. So it's just coloring in the lines. A solid color. Am I Picasso yet? Wow, no wonder I waited so long to play this one. It's horrible. It's just a bunch of cheap flash games. Worst one I ever played.
Yo, what's up?
What?
You made fun of my body? Now it's war.
I forgot about this one. Why'd I wait so long to play this one?
Yup, it's the Fry Cook Games.
Now on to the Fry Cook games.
That's the biggest I've ever seen.
I just noticed this TV's got a horrible speaker. Sounds like someone left it out in the rain. Psh, press A. I'm pressing B. Alright, the score is 0-0. We're doing multiplayer. Oh, can't spill the drink. If you see me running up on you like this, then I'm probably your waiter. All I want to do is wait your table. I'm trying to run so I get a bigger tip. Hey, look at that time.
Alright, whoa, at least I got a body in this game. I'm out here cooking burgers in the Fry Cook Games and I'm just ahead. SpongeBob's got an unfair advantage.
Cheating! I call cheating!
Hear that?
I call cheating!
Yeah, it's pretty hot. It's easy.
Ooh!
It burns.
What?
Help me.
This
God,
Krabby Patty's gonna be a little tangy. It's got a starfish kick in it.
No, Krabby Patty.
you are
Can't
malicious!
stop dropping everything.
Oh, hey, look. I won.
That was just round one.
Alright, on to the next one then. Grill skating. Man, I can't believe I murdered my own kind for this.
Terrible!
Sponges on my feet.
Terrible!
It's just like Guitar Hero. Actually, more like that Club Penguin dancing game. And how long is the Krusty Krab? I swear I passed the front door like 14 times. I mean, I'm going in a straight line here, right? Maybe I'm going in a circle? 68 perfects, though. What are you wearing?
My mom used to ice skate, okay? I'm trying to be the dancing queen. You're ruining my life. I'm trying to concentrate on these moves.
Alright, just tell me when to show up to the wedding. I'm assuming you're the bride. You're even
Patrick,
out here
that
doing
is so
twirls.
sad.
Hey, we like it.
Oh, this isn't fair. I can't let SpongeBob win.
You might want to ease on the jokes about that. We don't need a lawsuit. Lawsuit from hell. You know. The community. What? Do you want to get fired? Didn't think so. Now keep going. Patrick, you
I'm feeling much better and tall. I even got a tail. Hey, Patrick, I like your style.
Nah, you see my scores, you're never gonna beat. What? What? Alright, I'm at peak fry cook performance. Start the next one, you won't. Alright, I got the moves, watch this. What are you doing? Flipping the patty? What do you mean? No, you're trying to show off, and then failing. Watch how a pro does it.
Oh, that's a big score. Yeah, don't say. Yeah.
Well, guess
Holy
who won
Toledo!
this time? Looks like me losing all that weight has its benefits. Alright, the score is still 2-1 though.
Yeah, boy!
This is such calming music. Raining around town. So many hats!
I gotta get out of here!
It's 4-4, and there's one game left. Deep sea
Oh,
diving.
no more
It's
dancing.
everyone's biggest fear.
Doggone it.
Skydiving, except in the sea. Whoa, I can
How
see
does
my
that even
house from
work?
here. How'd these rings get here? I don't even got a parachute, and I think I broke the
I
timer.
wanna question
It's
the
stuck at
logic.
99.99. I'm getting way too close to the ground. I'm not trying to fall and break something. I'm not dying.
Oh,
I used my
That's
pants as a
gotta hurt.
parachute. Ew. Good thing he had that helmet on. SpongeBob? He's gone. That means I'm the winner.
hey, Patrick won! You won! Take that, SpongeBob! Take that!
Woo. Can someone help me up? I'm stuck here. I can't move.
That's the end. And that's what you get for kicking me off for no reason. Anyhow, remember to like, share, and subscribe. And, yeah. That's today's video. Bye. No tyrants yet. Now, you are going to pay. Come here on. Oh, okay, everyone just clear the area and, yeah. Bye! Well, yeah, while they're fighting it out over there, yeah, thanks for watching. The third one will be up tonight. So until then, bye. I gotta fight to go back up. So it has has come to my attention that there is a new Nickelodeon game on the way that literally just got announced. For those of you that don't know, I am a huge Nickelodeon fanboy, especially like the 2000s Nickelodeon, the golden age. Danny Phantom, Spongebob, Invader Zim, Jimmy Neutron, Fairly Odd Parents, My Life as a Teenage Robot, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Just it was a golden age, man. So, and apparently for some reason Nigel Thornberry is trending on Twitter from what I heard on the internet. So let's go ahead and get this reaction started. Oh wait, that's right. Yeah. Oh, also gotta wear the Nick. This is the only Nick shirt I have. My SpongeBob one's kind of ruined and messed up. I gotta get it replaced. These are the headphones. But, since this is a special video catering to my nostalgia, we're not using these today. Nope. Today, if I can make sure this volume's up right. Yeah, about there should be good. Today we're gonna be using some, Bluetooth earbuds. So, let's just go ahead. By the way, these are already on. So, okay, I think we're ready. Alright, let's do this. Oh, by the way, if you guys are wondering where Summer of Sonic is, it may or may not have to wait till next year. There's a lot of stuff going on in my personal life right now. It's making it a bit hard to make videos, so hope you guys understand. But, yeah, this should be fun. So, Nickelodeon fighting game. I've dreamed of this moment forever. So, let's go ahead and get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Michelangelo, of course. Lincoln, carryover from Kart Racers 2. Whoa, okay. Powdered Toast Man. Hold on, Powdered Toast Man. I haven't seen him since Nicktoons MLB as a playable character. He was a crew member in Kart Racers 2. Okay, let's get the elephant out of the room. Yes, I've played Kart Racers 2, and it is excellent. It's quickly becoming one of my all-time favorite kart racers. Because, but I don't own it. I play it at my cousin's house. I don't own it yet, but I should own it very soon, so just a little update for you guys. Yeah, Powdered Toast Man. Okay, very out of their selection, but it's cool. Let's keep going. Sandy, definitely gotta have that representation for SpongeBob. Patrick, of course. Oh yeah, that reminds me. For those of you that are wondering, yes, I've seen the first episode of the Patrick Star Show, and I personally found it funny. I personally enjoyed it. If you don't, that's fine. Now who's this we have here? Wait a sec, is that Ablina from Real Monsters? Holy crap, it is! Oh! No wonder he's trending. No wonder he's trending on Twitter. Smashing. That's a funny inclusion. What else we got? This looks really good, man. All-Star Brawl, okay. Lucy Loud, of course. SpongeBob. Yeah, can have Nick without SpongeBob. Helga. Carryover from Kart Racers 2. And Kart Racers 1, same with Reptar. Battle with Friends. Okay, this looks really good. Zim. Yep, knew that was coming. Let's go, Danny Phantom! Oh, I just realized, they're using the 90s designs for the turtles. They're not using the, this design or the Rise design. Dude, that's sick. That is cool. That is dope. That is so cool. Catering to that 90s nostalgia. That is so dope. Or maybe it's because Shredder's Revenge is coming. I don't know. But either way, that is cool. Especially considering how many times they've been using this character design in their Nickelodeon games. So yeah, that is a nice little nostalgia. And also, Leo, favorite Ninja Turtle. You already have me buying the game at this point. Oops. Any more surprises? Dude, this looks good! This doesn't look like shovelware. This looks really good. Flying Dutchman shit. Technodrome. Loud House. Bikini Bottom. Graveyard. Junkyard. Wow, holy crap. Dude. Dude, this looks sick! This looks so cool! Like, this looks really, really good. I never thought I'd want a Nickelodeon Smash clone, but, they delivered, to say the least. This looks really, really good. I'm excited now. I am sold. I am sold. You had me at Danny Phantom, Oblina, Nigel, and Zim. Definitely Zim. Dude, this looks like so much fun. I only hope that it has a bigger roster than that. And, I mean, we are still getting DLC for Kart Racers 2, but we have no word on it quite yet. But, here's the big question. Will it finally have voice acting? Seriously, it wasn't in Kart Racers 2 like I thought it would be. So that's a stupid, dumb prediction on my part. Come on, Nick, just get the voice actors. You've done it for a ton of the games in your past. Why not do it now? Seriously, that just seems like a stupid decision. Sorry, let me power these off real quick. Yeah, this looks really cool, man. Thumbs up for me. I am definitely buying this. Now there's only one question left. How much they charging? Well, you know what? Let's find out. Actually, no, we'll find out in another video. But yeah, this looks cool, guys. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm Jack Small of Animation Station. I'll see you next time. Peace. Good day and hello, YouTube. Jack Small back again for another video. Don't worry, this one's gonna be quick. I just wanted to bring something to you guys' attention. Now, here's a video that I'm just gonna title "Why You Should." No, wait, not why you should. Why these right here are so great. The season gift sets for SpongeBob SquarePants. Unfortunately, there's only 2 of these, but these are incredible deals. You wanna know why? I'll tell you a little story about this one. So, while I was at Walmart shopping to get Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, because for some reason, because I had to cancel my Amazon order, because, you know, BS I'm not gonna get into. But when I was there, I took a look in the bargain bin section, and I found this for $7. And then I later went to look online, and these are worth $20. And I found this for $7. Think about that. 2 classic seasons of SpongeBob together, plus bonus features, for only $7. How can you pass up a deal like that? Just how? If you pass up a deal like that, then either you don't like SpongeBob or you're just unaware. So, I thought I'd show these off for you guys today, and you're like saying, well, why are you saying these when you only have one in your hand? Well, that's because today, I actually got 2. I just ordered this yesterday, with a little bit of help from my mom. She has an Amazon Prime account. And I bought season 3 and 4. And there's 2 reasons why I did it. Well, actually 3. A, because I wanted to complete classic SpongeBob because I had 1 and 2. And the first movie bundled with the second one. This was also in that same bargain bin. And I wanted to complete that and get season 3. The second reason is because, as you guys know, we got Spongebob Month 3 coming up, and I am going to review the entirety of season 3. So I had to make sure that I had this. That way I didn't have to go on a streaming service or a discount app or anything like that. And the other reason is because I had been waiting for years to finally get season 4. The only thing I had for season 4 that I don't have on me, but it's upstairs in my room, for those of you that don't remember my room tour video, I only had the Where's Gary DVD, which was on a Big Hits box set with 3 pre-movie SpongeBob DVDs, and then a couple from post-movie, as well as some for pre-movie, as in the 10 Happiest Moments DVD, but I'm getting off topic here. Point is, you guys need to buy these. Because, think about this, for only $20, or in this case of this one, $7, if you go to your local Walmart and search in your bargain bin, you get 2 seasons of SpongeBob, so that's like a ton of episodes right there around, I want to say, I know this one has around 40 and this one has somewhere around 37, so think about that. With that little purchase, you have both these seasons, which had hours of content inside of them, for $7. And then with this one, you not only complete the classic trilogy, but you also get a underrated post-movie season. And on top of that, it's all packaged together. It's uniformal. Like, if I take these here, just a minute. Like that. See, those look great together. Now, unfortunately, there has only been these 2 that have been released thus far by Nickelodeon. And that is a real shame, because this would make it not only so easy to get all the complete season DVDs a lot faster, and they have this really nice uniformal slipcase that looks great on a shelf. But for some reason, they only have these 2. And this one was released... I'm trying to see if I can find it. This was released in 2019. This was released 4 years ago. And there's still no 5 and 6, or 7 and 8, or 9 and 10 gift sets. So here's my question. Did these sell poorly? Or is Nickelodeon just being lazy and not making these because they're making the complete series DVD, not complete series, but complete season DVD sets for the new seasons for 11, 12, and coming up in March, I think, 13. So my question is, did these just not sell very well for Nick, or are they just not really, or is it just like a novelty thing? That's what I want to know, because I want more of these. This is the only way I'm getting 5 through 8, because I'm not buying them separately, because all those seasons are garbage, so... Well, with some good episodes sprinkled in, but those are mostly just straight up trash. But if they had them in these sets for only $20, not only would it save me a lot of hunting, but it would also make it easier for me to obtain them and have them. That way I have the material I need to do the Spongebob months. So, yeah. This is just a little video about why these are so great. They are fantastic, seriously. If you haven't picked these up yet, you need to. Go to your local Walmart, try and find this one for $7, but if you can't, it's only around 17. It's not that big of a deal. And then this one is also only around 17. So, for only around $40, you get 4 seasons of SpongeBob, and these nice slip covers that look great together when you have them on display. I'm trying to do this with one hand, it's a little tricky. But, like, that, seriously. That is going to look great on a shelf. Because you have SpongeBob here, you have Patrick there, you have flipped expressions on this side. They just look so nice, and I don't get why there's only 2 of them. Because these are great sets, and they're easy ways for SpongeBob fans like me that work off of budgets to get these seasons for a decent price. And not only that, it's 2 seasons each. That is a load of content for just that amount of money. Like, for example, let's... Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's go ahead and unbox them. So, let's slip off the cover. So, you have Season 1. And you have all these episodes right off the bat. All these classic, unforgettable episodes. As well as some bonus features. And then you have Season 2, my personal favorite SpongeBob season of all time. Highly doubt it's going to get topped, but we don't know. We'll see. 10 and 11 are pretty good. And then you have all these episodes here as well. And then according to the slipcase, combined it is 15 hours and 26 minutes of content. That is just insane. 15 hours for $7. It blows my mind. It literally blows my mind because, like I said, I got this for $7 and it has 15 hours worth of content and 2 of the most beloved seasons of the entire series. And then obviously I got this for $5 because, you know, bargain bins, just 2 movies, not nearly as much content, even though that does have some bonus features. And then I'll go even further. I'll unbox Season 3 and 4. Look at this. Season 3, you get all these episodes, including a couple of the specials, as well as all these special features down there. You even get a bonus episode right there. Help Wanted, the very first SpongeBob episode. The only way to get it in these complete gift sets is through Season 3. Which is stupid, because it should be right here with Season 1. But I guess it just technically doesn't count in terms of DVD releases. But, I don't know, I'm not a DVD nerd, so I don't know that type of stuff. But I know good value when I see it, and these are great value. And then Season 4 has 4 discs! 4 discs! Think about that. Because you have all these episodes, again, a couple specials, but still, you get my point. As well as all the bonus features, right there. And these are only 20, like a maximum of 17 bucks a piece. So not only are you getting a discount from actually buying these individually, because individually they're 10 bucks a piece, including the new ones, but you're also getting more for your money by having not only 2 seasons that already cost $10 each on their own, but you get all the bonus features and a ton of episodes. Like, a ton. And then this one, Season 3 and 4 here, is also 15 hours and 35 minutes. Think about that. These together, right here, I don't get why people don't buy these. I do not get it. If you guys don't buy these, then either you're unaware, well, either a few different reasons. A, because you're unaware that these even exist, which is why I'm making this video right now. B, because you already have these seasons individually, because, you know, Nickelodeon loves double dipping, because they can be greedy. Or C, you just don't even know. Either that, or you just don't care. Because, say, these are seasons you don't like, which I will never understand. These are great seasons, all 4 of these. But it just blows my mind why no one talks about these. SpongeBob fans don't talk about them, DVD collectors don't talk about them, no one talks about these, and I do not get it. Which is why I'm bringing it to your attention right now. If you can find these, like, go on your Amazon right now. This is only $17, and if you have Prime shipping, there's no costs extra there. And then with this one, go to your before you even try going to Amazon, go to your local Walmart, look in the bargain bin section, and you will find this for $7 for 2 seasons with 15 hours of content and all those bonus features. Guys, this is like the best way to collect seasons, and I want Nick to make more of these, because it makes it easier to get, and it saves me a lot of hunting. So yeah, that's going to do it for this relatively short video. I know I kind of went off on a rant, but I had to, because these seasons are excellent. I'm just going to put that there, complete the piece. But yeah, look at that. But yeah, seriously, you guys haven't bought these yet, highly, highly recommended. Now, if you excuse me, I got a lot of binging to do. So thank you guys for watching. I'm Jack Small of Animation Station, and I'll see you next time. Take care.